Hey YouTube, this is Kitty Wolf 13. It's a Tuesday, so this technically is a Toy Tuesday, but it's going to be more of a haul video because within the last 2 weeks I went to an antique doll show, and I also went thrifting about a weekend ago as well. My town is really boring, so when I moved out here I found out that there was a antique doll show that usually happens in January. But I always miss the opportunity to go to it, so I never went to it. I always found out about it after the fact. So this year I made it a point, or at the end of last year I made it a point, I'm going to this doll show. I didn't really have really high expectations for the show because it's Naples. There's nothing out here. It's always boring. The shows that do happen are usually not that good for any genre, not just toys or antiques or anything like that. Our Goodwills suck really bad because they're pretty much mini Targets. There's never anything used to find. Like, I find very few things nowadays. So overall, it's a very disappointing thrifting experience around here. But I went to the doll show because it was in my own backyard and it was worth a shot. When I walked into that church, because it was held at a church, I was blown away. There were antique dolls there that were worth $5,000. It blew my mind. I was like, what? I did not expect this vast. It was basically the size of a basketball stadium area. Like, it was an indoor basketball court in a church. So that'll give you an idea for scale. So I walked in, and there were dolls everywhere, and there were vendors from all over the U.S., which I was also surprised. Like, here we are in tiny little Naples. We never have any conventions. We never have anything, and here's all this cool stuff. So anyways, I went in there. I didn't really expect to find anything, but it was really fun to browse and see things, and my favorite part of the day was I got to see an original Kenner Blythe from, like, the 70s, because I think she came out in 72, if I'm not mistaken. And that was really cool. She was almost $3,000, so she was way out of budget. But it was nice to see her in person, because I always wonder what a Kenner looks like in person versus the pictures that people take online. I've always said that the Kenner would be my girl doll. If I ever found her in a garage sale or something like that, it's probably the only way I would ever find a Kenner. And sadly, I think that's, a far-fetched dream, and I don't think it'll happen. But it's nice to dream about and think about, and maybe one day I'll be lucky. Who knows? So when I went there, I concentrated mostly on doll clothes. I did pick up a few dolls, but obviously not BJDs. There was a vendor there, however, that made her own sculpts, but I would have to ask a friend who it was. It wasn't any artist that I'm familiar with. But, so the main thing I purchased at the doll show was some doll clothes. Now, I wasn't focusing on BJD related stuff. I was just looking for oddball sizes that might fit, like, an American Girl doll. Or I have some 12-inch Kewpie dolls that are, like, about yay big, and a smaller one. And one of them doesn't have any clothes. The other one came with one outfit, and I have, like, a smaller one that's, like, about USD size. So I bought some random vintage doll clothes, and I figured it was either for all the obscure sizes or for the dolls that I have that don't have clothes. And if nothing else, they can be used for parts and scraps or whatever. So I figured I'd do a quick little show of the outfits I got. So again, these are going to be like in random sizes that are not going to, I highly doubt, like some of these might fit like a USD. Or with some modification, they might fit like an SD, like a funky little top. But I kind of doubt they would fit BJDs in general. This one reminded me of Anne Picaro because of the antique lace and the stripes. It's really cute. I like the fabrics. They look very delicate and warm. I feel like I've seen this dress somewhere before, but I thought it was really cute. And this one's like a little mod dress. It's sleeveless. It's kind of hard to tell in the package, huh? I probably should have opened them. Let's see here. I bought this little dress. I know some people have seen this dress before. I want to say it's a vintage Skipper, but when I was at the show, somebody told me it wasn't. So I don't know if it is vintage Skipper or not. But I picked it up for like $3. And then I picked up this little lingerie. This would fit like Laddie Yellow, by the way. And it came with a little panty set, and they were like $1 each piece. So I thought for the cuteness, they were worth that price. On to the dolls. This was one of the dolls that I picked up. I think they sold her to me as a Kewpie doll. I don't know much about Kewpies. I just really liked her, like, 1920s flapper-esque looking face. And I was most attracted to her. And as you can see, her stringing needs to be redone. Which, that's easily done. I just don't know exactly how much give, since she's porcelain, she should have. So I'll have to do a little research on that before I attempt to replace her poor little arms. And then after being there for a while, I couldn't leave her sister. This one has a better paint job, even though I like the paint job on that one. And she's strung a little bit better than her sibling. But this one has more of a... They remind me of the Campbell kids, really. Campbell soup. They say made in Japan, so they could be Kewpies. I've just ever been familiar with the bald Kewpie with a little curly Q of a hair. Then, there was this lady. I went and walked through the entire show first, and then I went back and purchased the items that I saw or thought about purchasing, because some of the items I saw were a bit more expensive than I thought. So I saw this girl in a bin, and I was like, I don't know what she is. She's ugly, but she's really cool at the same time. Because she's kind of like an Obitsu. She's got joints. My lamp fell over. She's got joints, like her head moves. From research, I found that she is a Heidi Ott doll from Switzerland. She is a dollhouse doll. I believe, if I remember correctly, she's 1/12 scale. But, she has an excellent range of movement. Maybe not so much in her torso. But I thought she was really cool, even though she's not the most attractive dolly. We made lots of jokes, and my friend nicknamed her Xena. She will probably be a candidate for a wig experiment because she is bald. But I just thought she was really cool since she was jointed, and my lamp keeps falling over. So I couldn't leave her there. I had to bring her home. And then I found this doll at a different vendor's booth. They had her labeled as a BJD. You know, we know that's not the case, but she does have joints in her arms, her knees, and of course her head. This is a Korean doll called Kern. Kern. And I just thought she was really cute. Her face-up is really pretty and delicate. It almost looks hand-painted. It doesn't look silk-screened like Barbie is and Bratz and stuff like that. I love her little shoes. Whether this is a default outfit, I don't know. But this was my doll haul from the show. I went to a Goodwill afterwards, and I picked up a tiny little Tinkerbell because she was cute and naked and needed a home. And I picked up this doll as well. I have no idea what this is. She's kind of Bratz-esque. She's got a big head and this crazy curly Q. I thought her dress was fun. And she's got little jointed knees and cute little shoes. So, I don't know. She was $2. Tinkerbell was like $1. So they both came with me, or came home with me. So that was my antique doll haul for that day. I think since this video is already 10 minutes long, I'm going to stop it, and I'll do the thrifting haul in another video. So, with that being said, I'm going to bid you adieu for about 2 minutes, and then I will start the other video. Alright, see you later.